Today could be an interesting time in the Ottawa Senators name. Hey guys, Mist here again for another video today, and we are going to be continuing our Ottawa Senators, almost said Vancouver Canucks for some odd reason, but our Ottawa Senators franchise mode. And, last episode was kind of controversial. It was kind of bad. It was a little rough, and a lot of bad things happened. So we will look at our current lineup, and you'll notice that we have Sam Reinhart, and there's no Bobby Ryan to be found. We also have Patrick Hornqvist. We picked up Tyler Johnson. Defensively, we picked up John Carlson. This is the defensive pairings I have right now. I want Chabot to grow. That would be gnarly if he could. So I'd have Chabot and Carlson, and then the other Carlson with Bigris, and then goaltending. Rough. I did have to trade away Bishop to make some of those free agent signings work, but we did get Calvin Pickard, which isn't a terrible goalie. He's a good simulating goalie, but he is 82 overall at 26. So there's a few trades I want to make, and the first one we will go see is one I know I can get to go through. Then the next one that is involving a goaltender may not happen, and I've never ever used this goaltender either. So we will go to Arizona, and we will get two players by the name of, where are they? Karvinen and Tenorti. So, Tenorti, the reason why is that he has great defensive stats, like 85 shot blocking, which is pretty good, and then 90 stick checking, which is really, really good, and 82 defensive awareness isn't great, but I'm really getting him for the 90 stick checking and the 85 shot block, so he will be really good. And then the other player that we're getting, the other player that we're getting, I don't remember his first name. Elias Karvinen, sorry. He is just an AHL filler. I'm just picking him up so he can play in our AHL team. But I'm really excited because getting Tenorti, maybe he could actually be, or I actually could re-sign him next year. But getting rid of someone by the name of Chris Weidman, who does not have near as great defensive stats. He does have a really good discipline at 90 discipline, but other than that, not too big of a deal. I mean, I could get rid of Clayson instead. Actually, what if I get rid of Clayson instead? Keep Weidman because he's got that really good discipline. Because Clayson's 25 at 78. He's not going to get much better. And then the other player I wanted to get rid of was Nick Paul. Yes, maybe an argument about keeping Nick Paul, but I'm getting these two players because they are decent-ish players. I really want Tenorti. He looks like a really good defensive player, as I've already mentioned. Like 90 stick checking looks awesome. Unfortunately, though, that's 70 discipline, so, But Clayson I did re-sign at an 8-year deal, and I don't know why. I kind of don't want that. And then Nick Paul expires this year. These two expire this year, and if they don't work out, then I'm just going to release them. I would like to get Tenorti back, but I do have a lot of players this year that are going to need to be re-signed, and they aren't some small ones. There's some pretty big ones. Like we've got, we will scroll down. We've got Derek Brassard, Jean-Gabriel Pajot, Sam Reinhart, Erik Karlsson. Those are the four biggest players, and originally that's why I wanted to get rid of Weidman, because he was going this year, but at the same time he's only 0.85, so I'm not too worried about it. But Brassard, Pajot, Reinhart, and Karlsson are the big boys, and hopefully I'd still be able to get White and Rantanen, but I do not know. So I am going to go through with this trade of Nick Ball and Frederick Claesson for Elias Karvinen and Jared Tenorti, sorry. And then hopefully they will come. Will they accept that? They will not. I will add in some like 3 7th rounders. I'm not too worried about the later draft picks, as you never really are. Don't even have any 7th, so we'll throw in 2 6th and a 5th. That should definitely push it over. How about we keep the 5th? Yep. How about we keep a 6th? Nope. Okay, so we will add another 6 just because, and then we will do that. Yep, there we go. So, go to roster moves. We will go to edit lines in a second, make more roster moves. So there is another trade that I do want to do, and hopefully we'll be good for it. I don't know if it can happen, and I'm just kind of I'm just kind of gonna YOLO it to see if it does work, and if it does, then awesome. So I want to fix the defenseman here. So Wideman and Tenorti will be our bottom 6, and those two look good together. And then best lines here, I'm not too worried. Actually, yes, I am. I don't know why I did that, because I had it set up a certain way that I wanted. Who else did I have up here? Is that it? No, Hoffman, yep. Yeah, there we go. Defensively, yep, keep it like that, those two. And then goaltending here, Scott Wedgwood, yep. So we'll do that. And then our other trade goes to the Washington Capitals. And if this does go through, I would be shocked as balls. But I'm going to try it. You never know. We are going to try and acquire 92 overall Braden Holtby. And if it doesn't work, I'm not going to complain, because I just realized how big his contract is, and that could be very bad for us trying to re-sign our 4 big players this year. But if this does go through, then I will be pretty happy. Don't really want to give up all those 2019 picks, but at the same time, I'm going to have to. Like, I have 4 first-rounders in 2019 this year, and I'm going to try it. I'm scared that will get accepted. I could probably just send it back the other way, though. Trade rejected. All right. So I could get rid of Picard in this deal and then toss in another draft pick, but I'm really not that worried about it. We can definitely get rid of those draft picks. I just want to try it, see if it would go through YOLO, and if we got him, we got him. But we are going to go to a goaltender here and pick this one up. He has never played an NHL game, and by the name of Carter Hart, 83 overall, already a higher overall than Calvin Pickard, and 6 years younger. He has 95 angles. He is a really good goaltender, minus that 65 poise. That is not too great. But, you know, he's young. He's 20 years old, so obviously it's going to take him time to grow. Actually, I'm going to need to toss in a first rounder probably, and we will go see what we can do here. I'd honestly rather not use a first rounder, and I do have a lot of 2019 seconds. Can I toss in 2 seconds? Well, that should go through. Or not. Okay, questionable. How about we add in a 4th? Can I add in 2? Yeah, I guess we'll add in 2 fourths. Will that make it? Will that push it through? It will not, surprisingly. You know, if the game could just cooperate and be nice to me, that would be nice. Thank you. 3rd rounder, no. Still okay. Can I add a 4th to this and see if that will go through? No. We're close to fair value, though, so, you know. So instead of that, we'll do that and that, I guess. And unfortunately, we're going to have to do that probably. Yes, I don't think I can do anything else. What if I toss in the 3rd and a 4th? I don't think that can push it over. If it can, I will do that instead of the other one. Yeah, I can. It's close to fair value, but I don't have the picks to do it. So we're going to have to toss in this Washington Capitals 2nd and take that 4th away, and then we will acquire Carter Hart, which is on his entry-level deal, which is great. Actually, I don't know. Maybe that's not his entry level deal, but he's on a 3-year deal for $795, which is very good because it does free up a bit of cap space for us, and we will accept that. So we have Calvin Pickard, Winnipeg Jets second round pick in 2019, Anaheim Ducks second round pick in 2019, and Washington Capitals second round pick in 2019 for Carter Hart. And actually, instead of that, maybe I'd rather give up a 20. How about we do that instead? Because I don't want to give up all my 2019 picks. That will not go through. Can I add a fourth? We will see. I'd rather do that because I'd rather not give up all my 2019 picks. Because I do have a lot this year. How about we try 2020 instead? Will that go through? We'll see. It does not. Can we add in that third and add in a fourth? And we'll see if that pushes it through. I don't think it will. No, it won't. So unfortunately, I think we are going to have to give up some 2019 picks. Yeah, unless I do that. Yeah, will we do that? Yeah, that could go through. It's definitely high, though. How about that? No. We can't add, and we add in the third, and it still won't push it through. Yeah, okay. I'm sorry. I get it. Alright, so we're just going to have to give up some 2019 picks. We will just do that, I think. Yeah, so we will do a 2019 second round pick from the Anaheim Ducks, a 2020 second round pick from the Anaheim Ducks, a 2019 second round pick from the Washington Capitals, and Calvin Pickard for Carter Hart, our new starter. And we will let that go through. Awesome. I don't want to do best rosters because I do have the line set up a certain way right now. We will just go to edit lines and we will dress Carter Hart as our starter now, and hopefully he can really grow. That would be ideal. I think he is a medium starter. I think that's what his potential is, which is pretty good. Yeah, medium starter, so that's pretty good. Maybe if it was high starter, that would be crazy. That would be great, but that's just not going to happen. So I think that is it. That's all that I wanted to do. I spent way too much time doing that. I did not realize it has already been almost 13 minutes. I am very sorry. So now, better offense, better defense, and better goaltending rating, which is good. It was 93, 89, 83, I think. So I'm happy with that. That our team looks better in general, and hopefully we can make a pretty decent run this year. Interesting to see, though, because we do have a lot of players in the system that are good. Sorry, just had to yawn. My bad. Alright, so I think I'm only going to look through these three leagues the entire season, the W, O, and Q. And I think, really, though, what do I need? Do I need forwards? Definitely, no, I definitely don't need forwards. So we'll do defenseman for 6 weeks because my defenseman isn't near as great as my forward core. But, yeah, it is very interesting to see what can happen this year because my forward core is really good. We have about 4, I think actually we have 5. We have 5 players that are listed as a second line forward, which actually isn't a good thing. That's actually kind of really bad, but hopefully everything works out well, and if it doesn't, then that's just kind of a rip, to be honest. And how did we do in the preseason? 4-2-1. We lost 7-5 to the Red Wings, who were 1-5-0. And they finished 2-7-0, which is kind of upsetting. We do win our season opener, and then we bring it back down to get our record at 500. And if we can maintain a positive record throughout this season, like not just above 50 or 500, I would like for us to be a pretty good team, and I think that we could be a pretty good team, whether it's the defense or whether it's Carter Hart. That is letting all the goals happen for us to lose is something I'm going to have to figure out and I will have to experiment with. But we are currently, never mind, I thought we were currently on a 3-game losing streak, but we actually were not. My bad. 6-2 loss to the Red Wings. We aren't really scoring very many goals, and we are under 500 right now, which is worrying because I would like for us to not be under 500 throughout the entire year. That would be ideal, obviously. We will search for 6 weeks in the OHL for the defenseman. Sam Reinhart, though, buddy, come on. If you want to do great, that would be great. I'm going to need you to, score some goals for me, buddy. It's going to really mean a lot, and I'm going to really need it. Carter Hart against this old team, 3-1 victory. Awesome. 6-8-1, though. You know what? I'm going to stop, and we lose to the Sabres as well. We need to figure something out. It's just not working right now. Maybe it is the goaltender. I don't think so, to be honest. He's not that bad. But we are last in the division right now. And sometimes there's just a rough start to the season. But I'm going to have to figure something out. 12 points for Hoffman. Only 5 for Turris. 12 assists for Reinhardt. 3 assists for Stone. 5 for Peugeot. 6 for Horkvist. 5 for Rantanen. 2 for Johnson. Brassard has 6. Zingle with 3. White with 4. And Brown with 2. I don't know. No one's really scoring. No one's really doing anything other than Hoffman and Reinhardt offensively. I don't know what I can do to change that. Chabot, he's doing really good for growth, which is good. He's got 2 goals. Carlson, I hope, is doing good. That Carlson is doing well as well. Bigris yet to get a point. Weidman has a goal. Tenorti has a goal as well. So, what is everyone's plus minus looking like? I didn't look at that. We'll look at that really quickly. 0, -1, 0, +2, 0, -1, -5, -5, -5. So our third line and fourth line aren't doing too great. We're going to have to figure something out about this. What if we send Tyler Johnson down to the 4th? Logan Brown plays on the 3rd. Colin White and Mikko Rantanen. Then switch Rantanen and Johnson for the best centerman taking the face-offs. Then Brassard or White, it doesn't really matter. We'll do Brassard because Brown has a wicked shot, so he could be taking those one-timers. 97 slab shot power. Defensively, how are plus minuses? 0, -2, -4, -4, -4, -4. So Bigris and Tenorti can change. John Carlson maybe change with Chabot. Chabot's the only positive defenseman, and he's at 0. So I mean, I don't know. What should I do? I don't know. Maybe if I just put the 2, an offensive and a 2-way together, then put a 2-way and a defensive together, hopefully a 2-way and an offensive can do better. Or hopefully that. I don't know. Or we're just going to have to wait and see. Carter Hart, 908 and 255. You know what? That's not that bad. That really isn't that bad. So I don't know what the problem is. I don't know if it's just because we aren't scoring. No, it definitely is. Yes, Carter Hart's save percentage could be a little bit better. That'd be ideal, and his GAA isn't even that bad. Ideally, I would like for his save percentage to be a little bit better, but we're just going to have to hope that we can score some goals, because no one is scoring goals right now. We aren't getting the points that we would be ideal to getting. Usually Sam Reinhart is a pretty big goal scorer, but the fact that he doesn't even have a goal yet and he only has 12 assists is kind of worrying. But we're just going to have to take it slow, and we will see how we do from now on with those line changes. See if it helps at all. 50%. I don't know. We will see. If we can get over 500 and go on a little bit of a win streak, like a 3 or 4 game win streak, that would be ideal. So there's a 3-game win streak, which is good. Now against Dallas, who are a pretty decent team, we will simulate up to Toronto. Dallas, we beat them. Montreal, we beat them. Awesome. We are actually doing pretty good right now. And knock on wood, I don't know if you guys heard that or not, but I did knock on wood. We can beat this very good Toronto team, and we will see how we do. Can we beat them? We do. Oh man, what are we doing right now? We are on a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6-game win streak, and now against a very struggling Detroit Red Wings team, 5-17-2. And to be honest, I'm gonna slow sim it, and like I said, knock on wood, hopefully our win streak can continue. First period, Patrick Hornqvist, then like 25 seconds apart from each other, Thomas Tatar and Abdelkader score. Second period, Sam Reinhart, I might be his first goal of the year. And then Dylan McElrath. You know, boys, if we want to actually beat this team, thank you, Mike Hoffman. Power play for the Senators. Can't do anything with it. I would really like to beat this team because these are 2 points that could really be big in the future against a divisional opponent. And are they divisional or are they just in the conference? John Carlson. Oh, he's not having any of it. He just scored 2 goals in what is that? 6 seconds. Frig me. I have to think about that one for a sec. Good job, Carlson. 2 goals, 2 hits. Reinhart with 3 points. Kyle Turris with 3 assists. So there we go, boys. Now on a 7-game win streak, and I'm going to do it again. Knock on wood, we can continue our win streak against the Washington Capitals. Oh my. Holy shit. Carolina's 16-2-6? Oh my god. What? What is even happening? 4-2 loss to the Capitals. Unfortunately, we'll end our 7-game win streak. But oh my god, Carolina 16-3-6? What are they on? We are in a wild card spot, so we were in last, and we are now in a wild card spot, which is good. Carter Hart has gone up too. He's now an 80, and we now have an 88 goaltender rating. Any noticeable changes here? No. How are points doing? Hoffman's doing good. Turris got better. Reinhardt's doing really good. Stone only 6. Pajot, Hornqvist, White, Brassard. I kind of want to put Hornqvist on the first line because Hornqvist is a goal scorer, and with the assist that Reinhardt is getting, can hopefully make Hornqvist score some goals, because I just realized Sam Reinhart has 94 passing. Jesus, 94 passing is ridiculous. He has 94 offensive awareness, which is crazy. So we're going to switch Hoffman, bring him down here. Hopefully that can beef up this second line, which is still a phenomenal second line. And that would be great if they can do something better. So Hornqvist, the only minus player in our top 6. Then White, Brassard, Brown, Zingle, Johnson, and Rantanen. So these 4, or these 5 really, I don't know if there's anything I can do about their plus minus, but not to Zingle. The Zingle's doing good, but I don't know. We're gonna try that. Chabot, buddy. I can see that you're growing, but your overall isn't growing. You have 6 goals, though. What a legend. Carlson's doing good. John Carlson, both Carlsons are doing really good, which is good. And I'm glad that they're split up right now, because that really makes a difference. Chris Biggers with 1 assist. I don't know what it is about him. I know that he has like 0 offensive awareness, like he's literally like 79 or something, but you'd think he'd get more points than that. Yeah, 79 offensive awareness is not good. I would have to, if I ever do another series on this, on NHL 17, I'm gonna have to upgrade his thing, because that's ridiculous. So Sam Reinhart, currently redonkulous, and I'm going to switch Hoffman and Hornqvist here as well, so we can have them together. And instead of Bigris offensively, where you're going to have Wideman. He is an offensive defenseman, so we'll do that. And he should never get a penalty either. I didn't mean to click on Hornqvist. Actually, well, I can't put them together unless I don't have a very good face-off taker. So I'm not going to put them together there, but Bigris is going to be gone on the power play for Wideman here as well. Penalty kill, we will see. Instead of Wideman here, I just realized that Tenorti's actually not here either. So I'm going to put Tenorti in instead of Bigris or Wideman. Tenorti, come here instead of Wideman. That would be ideal. Maybe that can help us out defensively. I completely forgot to actually put him in, so that's definitely my fault. Wideman, instead of Bigris, we put Chabot. Yep. And then switch John Carlson with Thomas Chabot. Have Hoffman play 4-on-4. No, I think I'd rather Hornqvist play 4-on-4. We'll do that, yeah. What are we doing here? Is this good here? I think. Actually, instead of Hornqvist, we will put Hoffman just so he gets his ice time, since I did take him off the penalty kill. Come on. Left wing, Mike Hoffman. 3-on-3, Turris, Pajot, Brassard, yeah. Alright. So, looking good. Not too bad. I forgot to look at Carter Hart. I do want to look at Carter Hart really quickly. It's honestly great that we went on that 7-game win streak, because if we hadn't of, we could be in serious trouble. So Condon actually went up 2 overall, I believe, and then Carter Hart went up 1, which is good. What are her stats? His stats actually have improved quite a bit as well. He's a 915 and 236 now, and then Condon has played 1 game. I don't think I have goalie rotations on, so I think Carter Hart might have got pulled 1 game, but I'm not too sure. If we can really get that locker room chemistry up from an 82 to like an 88, we'd be in a very good position. And I think we'll just simulate like a week-by-week type of thing. We'll see how we do against this very good Carolina team, which if they stay like that the entire season, they are definitely going to win the President's Trophy. Unfortunately, we can't even get a point off them. That would have been ideal. And now on a 3-game losing streak. So here's the thing. We go on a 7-game win streak and then a 3-game losing streak. If we can get like a 3-game win streak now, though, that would be ideal. And that would put us in a much better position than where we are right now. 2 wins and a loss. We now do go up against the Panthers, and we will have to see what we are capable of against them. I almost did defenseman for 1 week. That would have been upsetting. They are just under 500. Hopefully, we can beat them. Can we get some easy points off them? We cannot. It's ridiculous how we go against these shit teams and we can't get the points. If we don't beat Detroit, I'm going to be very upset. They are 9-22, and I think it was 12. Thank you, Sam Reinhart. Holy, what a period. Hoffman, then Franz Nielsen, then Brassard, then Turris, then Wideman. And that's the game. All right. Freaking solid. Four goals for us alone in the second period. Montreal's under 500. The Sabres are a really good team. So we will simulate the Montreal game. We beat them. Then on a 4-day break, hopefully that can really help us out to lead into this Sabres game. They are on a 2 or maybe 3-game losing streak right now. We'll see how we can do against them. First period, 1-1, Mike Hoffman and Johan or Jacob Larson. I think that might be Johan Larson. Second period, still 1-1. Third period, going to overtime, so I'm glad we get a point. And Zemgus Girgensons in the last 15 seconds of overtime wins the game for the Sabres. Unfortunately, I'm glad we do get a point, though. We haven't gotten a lot of extra time points, so we now go against another two good teams, and damn, that's ridiculous. 3 really good teams in a row that we have to go against. Tampa Bay 22-11-2. We 5-2 lost to them. Nashville was good, 22-12-3. We beat them, which is good. So out of those 3 good teams, we got 3 points, and out of a possible 6, which isn't too bad. We'll simulate up to one of these Philly games, and we will see what we can do. Colorado, we lose 3-2. Winnipeg, they're under 500. Can we beat them? We cannot. It's so stupid. I understand that they're due for a win eventually, but I don't understand why it's so hard to beat teams that are under 500. It doesn't make any sense. Against Philadelphia, can we beat them? We do. We shut them out 5-0. Carter Hart against the former team. Can he do it again? Probably not. We'll probably split it. Do we? Yep, of course we do. 5-2 loss. I get that they're a good team, but so are we. I don't understand how we aren't simulating very well. And we're just going to simulate up to the trade, or not the trade deadline, to the All-Star break. 2 losses in a row. We get a point out of one of them. Arizona under 500. We beat them in a shootout, which isn't too bad. I'm glad we get the points. 30-12-5 are the Oilers. Sucks we couldn't even get a point from them. Boston is good too. It's a divisional team, and we can't beat them. Now a 4-day break to go. What? No. What? Why did it just say that Erik Karlsson became an alternate captain? What? I'm so confused, man. We are out of a playoff spot right now. This next game against Toronto is important. We can be above a wild card spot. So, how are we doing now? There we go. He had 6 goals, I think it was. Now has 14. And Reinhart with 32 assists. So there we go. Glad we made one line good together. How's the second line doing? Wow. Hoffman and Pajot really stepped it up. Damn, Hoffman, did he ever? Holy. Okay, there we go. That's good. Brassard, holy, he really picked it up too. Johnson's doing good, and Rantanen. Damn, our 4th line is doing really good too. For a 4th line, they're doing really good points-wise. Damn, I'm really impressed with the improvements from Brassard, Hoffman, and Hornqvist. So those line changes really did wonders for us. Unfortunately, not really getting all those wins yet. Chabot finally got his first assist, which is good. He's got +10. Karlsson got a lot of points, which is good. John Carlson still got a lot of points, -8 though. Tenorti still yet to get a point from that goal, like in the first 10 games of the season. He's a -10 for some reason. You think with the better defensive stats that he has, well, they've actually gone down. So, if you want to stop being shit, that'd be nice. Chris Weidman, 8 points, and Bigris with a goal and an assist. What a beauty. 1.5 shooting percentage. And I noticed that our goaltending did go up as well as our defensive rating went up. Carter Hart now an 85, but Condon went down as well for some reason. Why did he go down? That was a long time ago. Why are you going down? Just because you suck? Is that why? 171 and 942. I might look to sign a... Actually, well, I don't know. He's doing really good. I mean, he's got a 171 and a 942, but he only has 33 saves. I don't know. You know what? We're just going to keep him. Carter Hart is doing good, though. 917 and a 229, which is still really good, which is actually improved again since the last time I checked, which is very good. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, it's either Sam Reinhart, Mike Hoffman, or Erik Karlsson who has the most points on the team. I think it's Sam Reinhart. It is. 41 points out of 90 overall, which is good. Then 39 for Hoffman, 32 for Karlsson. Then Brassard really picked it up to bring it up to 31. Then John Carlson doing good at 28. Kyle Turris with 78. Ha, imagine. I meant 28. Pajot with 27. Hornqvist with 27. He is our goal scorer. Although Hoffman really picked it up goal scoring too, but the line changes have worked for points for all of our players, so I kind of want to keep it the way it is. We'll see at 49 games, almost 50 games in the season. We'll see who has the most points so far. It is Vladdy T, as you would expect. More than likely, he is going to be up there. Does he have the most goals? He does. Good for him. 66 points. What a beauty. Didn't mean to do that. Good job, Seidenberg. Play that one game, boy. So, yeah. Tarasenko with 66, Sagan with 63, and Stamkos with 59 as your top three. Do we have anybody here? Anthony Duclair is 49, which is really good. What? Barkov's a 93? Damn. Barry's an 89. McDavid's a 95. Is anyone here? I thought that said Marcus Foligno, not Nick Foligno. Not looking good. Don't see anybody. Eichel's a 97. He's not even playing with Reinhardt anymore. He's a 97. That's ridiculous. There's Reinhardt. 41 points. Like top 25 is where he is right now, so that's kind of upsetting, but whatever. But yeah, we're gonna end the episode here after this Toronto Maple Leaf game. 2 big potential points that we could pick up, and it would be most definitely a good thing to win this game. First period, 0-0. Second period, TJ Oshie is on the Maple Leafs with Matthews, Marner, Nylander. Oh man. Third period, nope. Logan Brown, the last second of the game, scores. What a shot too, right in the hash marks. What a beauty. That's great. Unfortunately, though, that's really bad, man. We need to pick up these points. Shit. Oh, man. We are in for a rough ride this season. That's all I really got to say. So, you know what, guys? Thank you for watching this episode. Let me know what you think we should do. If there's any line changes that you think I should do or try. I don't know. We need something. We need something to happen because we're currently 24, 22, and 4, which isn't great. We need more wins, and we need to stop getting losses. And if we get losses, I want them in overtime or a shootout. Simple enough, is it not? Come on, boys. Whatever. You know what? Thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you all did enjoy. If not, tell me why in the comments section below. Any and all support is greatly appreciated. We will do the rest of the regular season in the next episode. And thank you so much for watching. Goodbye. Ha! Nang.